Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. This is episode 70. In the previous episode, we retrieved the Sword of Ajunta Pall. And in this episode, we're going to explore the final tomb in this area that we can get to, at least for now. And we're going to see if we can't deal with the old Sith Master that lives there. We'll find some way of dealing with him, I'm sure. Hello.
So, the spineless worm actually made it through the tomb. I'm impressed.
What do you want?
Isn't it obvious? I've been hoping that someone would do the dirty work in retrieving the Sword of Ajunta Pall for some time. It's been quite a wait.
Warning. Touch the Master's blade and lose an arm, big bag.
Now that you have it, I just thought I'd relieve you of it. It must be quite a burden after all.
You're not taking anything from me. No, I think I'll manage with it just fine. Kind of you to offer, though. I don't know what you're talking about. What sword?
Impressive bravado, I'm sure. Do you honestly think I would let an opportunity to impress Master Uthar pass me by so easily? Especially not for a pathetic excuse for a Sith like yourself. Hand over the sword, worm. You know I'm the superior here.
And if I don't?
Isn't it obvious? You die. Rule of the Sith. Only the strong and cunning shall survive. You won't be missed, trust me. Now hand it over.
What are you going to give me for
This
it?
isn't a negotiation. As much as I dislike ultimatums, I'm afraid I must stoop. Hand over the sword or die.
And if I don't?
Isn't it ob-
I'll take it over my dead body. Yeah, let's kick this guy's ass. Bro, you're going up against two Jedi. What chance do you have? Yeah, that went about as well as I thought it would. Let's check his remains. And let's exit the tomb. You got no chance against me, kid. None at all. Try to take my sword. You go down for it. I worked my ass off to get that sword. What'd you do? Alright, let's go into the Valley of Jedha. We have one more place to look, and apparently there's a Jedi Master there who...
You have the sword. The Sword of Ajunta Pall. That's it, isn't it? How did you ever acquire it?
I got it from Ajunta himself, if you must know.
Joking with me. The Sith Lord still lives?
No, not exactly.
Oh, that is quite interesting. My mentor told me that Sith apparitions might be possible, but I never truly believed it. Well, thank you for the information. I must go and inform my mentor at once of this strange news.
Okay. Let's go down this way. Let's go to this one that we haven't been to yet. This is the only one that we haven't been to. I mean, obviously there's a bunch more down that way. Tulak Horde. They said that these places have been picked clean, but we're having a good, easy time of it. And we're having an easy time finding artifacts. We found gloves of some dude, and we found...
What is it?
Sure.
Okay, let's check this patrol droid. Droid is damaged and inactive. Leave it. Save over that one. I gotta save often in these kinds of games. You never know when you could, screw up.
Yes.
Ready. Sure.
And have to reload. Never know when you could do that. Let's kill more goat creatures. Evidently they have some kind of nest in here. Kind of strange that goat creatures would nest, but what can you do? I mean, I didn't write it. Hey, it's still far more intelligent than a whole lot of the stupidity in Final Fantasy 13, or 8 for that matter. There's a Chirac. See, now these guys I would expect to have a nest. They look like giant moths. Die, all of you. There goes another one. Chirac worm. Yeah, we're going to go to this last one, and then we're going to backtrack to the Sith Academy.
Yes.
Ready.
When we backtrack to the Sith Academy,
What?
we're going to gain a shitload of prestige for everything we've done here. Really? We can't investigate this corpse over here? Okay. Let's go this way.
Your wish.
Ready.
Let's disarm this thing, shall we? This guy set down frag mines everywhere, hadn't he? Let's check this corpse.
Sure.
You leave my droid alone, asshole. Oh, this is a bigger one, called a brute. It's got to be a tougher one. It's dead, so I guess it doesn't matter. I also now have Final Fantasy 13 too. Figure if I'm going to let's play the entire Final Fantasy franchise, I'm probably going to have to do 13 eventually, which means I should do 13-2, which means I should beat 13 and then 13-2 before that. Not really looking forward to that. System online, status pending. Open the door. Access is granted, unlocking doors. Let's check this corpse. Man, that's an ancient terminal. I mean, that's cool looking. I like it. Noxious fumes surround you. Meanwhile, HK-47 seems unaffected.
Another idiotic student has stumbled into my little web, eh? The contact nerve toxin in the air should knock you out quickly enough. Welcome. Awake already, are you? Good. This is the tomb of Sith Lord Tulak Hord, if you don't know. I've taken up residence here for now. It's dusty and full of critters, but it's home.
Who are you?
Oh, yes. Introductions, of course. I suppose it is time, isn't it? This other student here that I captured earlier, you should know well enough. His name is Miko. Say hello, Miko. Poor lad. He's had a hard day. My name is Jorak Earl. I was once the head of the academy, so I'm sure you've heard of me.
Nope, never heard of you.
No? Blast it. What have they been teaching you children in that academy these days? Anyhow, I'd like to propose that we move on to the main event. You see, I'd like to discover if you've got the pluck of an old-fashioned Sith. Most of the Drek Uthar has been passing through these days is so pathetic. Take young Miko here. I already tested him, didn't I, Miko? Yes, you're welcome. You see, Miko here has the cruel disposition of a Sith, but not the gumption that I'm looking for.
Look, I'm sure we can talk about this.
I'm sure we could. We could chat all day about it. But where would that get us? I'm quite determined, and you are quite helpless. Perhaps you have some questions. I'm not above delaying the test a bit. The results are always the same.
And if I pass the test?
Why, then you go free. Tell you what, I'll even pass on to you my own personal thesis on ancient Sith philosophies. They're based on all I've learned studying Tulax's tomb. They'll make you a better Sith, I'm sure. The chances of you passing, however, are sadly remote.
And if I refuse to take the test?
Well, forgive me for resorting to the cliché, but you would die, of course.
You're a madman?
What's a little mental instability between tutor and pupil? What's important is that I'm here to better the Sith as a whole. It's a big job.
See, what if I told you I was Darth Revan?
Then I'd say you have quite an imagination. Not a bad thing, but not quite what I'm looking for in a proper Sith. Why, they're based on...
Go ahead, do your worst.
Now, is that any kind of attitude to take with higher education? I'm doing you a favor, really. So then, this is how it goes. I'm going to pose a moral question to you. Get it right, and I torture Miko. Get it wrong, and I torture you. Miko here is a bit weak. He probably won't be able to take much more punishment. Mind you, get too many wrong, and you'll die yourself. I don't know what you think of Miko. Maybe you don't like him. Maybe you think he deserves to be murdered. Well, here's your chance, fair enough?
What if Mikkel dies?
Then you win. If you die, then he wins. I thought this was self-evident. Did you not grasp the concept earlier? Well then, any last comments before we begin, Miko?
We could both survive. Attacking together.
Now, dear lad, do you really think your friend here will answer questions wrong just to spare little you, risking their own life? And how many correctly answered questions before you die? No, don't be silly. You had your chance, remember? On that note, let's begin. Now then, your immediate superior amongst the Sith is an effective commander and a fine leader. He trusts you and you like him. You see an opportunity to kill him. What do you do?
I refuse to answer this.
Then I must assume you did not know the correct answer. Sad, really, that you would do this to yourself. Ah, well, it's time for your punishment. And so we come to round 2. You come across a group of humans who are threatened by dangerous animals. They plead for help, offering you a reward. What do you do?
I refuse to answer this.
Well, now you're just punishing yourself. Do you really not know the answers here? Shame. At any rate, here is your punishment. Let's see. Ah, yes. You discover an aspect of the Force that gives you great power. Do you share it and strengthen the Sith as a whole? Or keep it to yourself?
I refuse to answer this.
And here I thought this question was an easy one. Oh, well, suit yourself. Well, you did ask for this. It's for your own good. Still going? All right, then. One of your underlings has made a major mistake which makes you look bad. He's normally very competent and skilled. Do you kill him or give him another chance?
Forget it, I'm not playing along.
You're not trying to make me angry, are you? That would be pointless posturing on your part. Is this so hard? Not that good help is easy to find. Oh well, here's your reward. Last question. You're about to die. Do you pass on your knowledge to your apprentice to make him stronger? Or do you use your last breath to strike at your enemies?
I won't give you the satisfaction of an answer.
Such insolent students I get these days. You deserve this. And then some. I'll enjoy this one. Time for your medicine. Now, this is odd. The test is over and you're both still alive. Well, that's never happened before. What to do? I suppose this means you can go, Miko. I'll have to just figure out what to do with our friend here. Run along now.
Or I could use the Force to free them. And we could kill you. Seems you didn't think of that, old man.
What? Mutiny! Behave, students! That's it! Detention for all of you! Permanent detention!
Okay. Let's heal as quickly as we can. And let's kill this prick. Almost got him. There we go.
I guess he wasn't a true Sith after all. I can't believe that I'm alive. You saved me. You could have easily just answered those questions and let me die.
Nobody deserves to die like that. Nobody. I needed to help in fighting Jorak. Yeah, well, don't let it get to your head. I just saved you for last.
Yes. Well, I see what you mean. I've never been on that side of the fence before. It makes you think. I'd be dead if you weren't... if you were proper Sith. But you're not, are you? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone.
This could be your chance to change your ways, Mikkel.
I don't know. I don't think that's for me. I don't think the Sith are really either. I'll have to see. Well, you can have those writings he mentioned. I won't fight you for them. Master Uthar will be very pleased if you give them to him, you know.
Commentary. You're gonna trust this organic meatbag, Master? Very dicey decision.
I'll head back to the academy. I need some rest.
Okay. Let's check this guy's corpse. Ancient Sith tablet. A bunch of credits. Let's open these doors and see what's in them. Crystals. Okay, let's check this. Tulak Horde's mask. Let's check this over here. Ash. Let's open this shit. Yeah, if you can take 5 hits in that to survive all the rounds. Mikkel cannot. So if you give him the light side answer, or if you refuse to answer, Mikkel will survive. Obviously, what you do is up to you and how you want to play through this game. But that's what I chose to do. I'm doing a light side playthrough. But we need to return. We have done everything we can do in the Valley of the Jedi. We need to return and... we need to return to the Academy.
What?
And talk to Uthar Wynn. And get a shitload of prestige. I don't know if it's going to be enough, but it'll be a bunch. So we've done a lot of things that he'd want. That he would be impressed with, that would gain us a lot of prestige. Obviously, good thing. We want a lot of prestige. We want to be the one chosen so we can get into that tomb. Hopefully this will be enough, but we might need to do a couple more things. For now, let us return to the Sith Academy. God, this is such a cool looking world. I love it. It's beautiful. Like, in a barren, deserty kind of way, but it still is. He's going to be way impressed with us. So, I mean, we got the Tomb of Ajunta Pall. We got rid of the insane guy, the old master of this place. We took care of the droid that went nuts and started killing everybody. I'm not entirely sure what we would have left to do after this. Maybe the torture chamber thing. That's all I can think of off the top of my head. You know, where the guy... or we have that one prisoner that... we can interrogate that guy.
What is it?
Sure.
But for now, let's see what all kind of prestige we got from this. Hey, dude, bro.
Greetings, young one. I have found you to be most impressive. You are off to an excellent beginning.
Boy, are you going to be impressed with this. I have the Sword of Ajunta Pall.
Ah, finally, the genuine sword. I knew that this relic would be unearthed in time. I can feel the power flowing through it. Well done. You have impressed me greatly. Go now. You have done well, but you have not impressed me enough to declare you the victor. I have matters to attend to.
In the words of Billy Mays, but wait, there's more.
Yes, so I hear. I've had reports from some students that ventured into the tomb after you left and found the parts. Well done. I am impressed. You have rid us of a potential nuisance. Go now. You have done well, but you have not impressed me enough to declare you the victor. I have matters to attend to.
But wait, there's more.
Ah, my old master. Still, unless you bring back something of his, some writings are similar, I am unimpressed. Jorak's fate means nothing to me.
I have a tablet written by Jorak Olm.
Oh? Let me see. It appears my old master was busy studying the writings in one of the tombs. How interesting. I do hope you had to pry this from his dead fingers. Regardless, you have impressed me with your worthy act. You have impressed me enough, by my estimation, to become a Sith in full. Congratulations, young one. You have bested the others quite completely. You have but one final test which you must take, and this requires us to travel to the tomb of Nagasato, in the Valley of the Dark Lords. I would advise you to be rested and equipped before we leave. Return to your quarters now and seek me out in the morning. When you return, make sure that you have all you will need, for you will face your test alone. Go, and may the Force serve you well.
Yeah, I thought that might be enough, and it was. I'm going to go talk to what's-her-name here, and then we'll call it. Yuthura Bon.
What are you doing here? Go back to Uthar and tell him you are ready to take your final test. Our moment is at hand. Go.
Okay, I'm gonna call it here before we go take the final test. Thank you everybody for watching this episode of Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I realize this was a bit of a shorter episode, but obviously we're off to going to take the final test. We're almost done with this planet already. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would be greatly appreciated. We'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks everybody, and goodbye.